So here we are going to talk to Barry Peatling again, who was live at the game of Chelsea versus Mount Eliza, round 3 of the Mornington Peninsula Football League. So Barry, what sort of a day was it for football?
Carl, yeah, thanks for that introduction. It was a very warm, sort of no wind, very good day for football. The ground's in perfect condition. You say you couldn't play football in Chelsea football ground on Saturday, you cannot play at all. So it was no excuse for no wind advantage either. It was quite calm.
And the crowd?
Pretty good crowd, Colin. I'd say it was probably bigger than the... No, it wasn't big in the first game of the season, but it was a very good crowd.
Very good crowd, excellent. Now there was a change.
One change, it was a little bit surprising. Jack Gay's been dropped to the seconds. I might have given him a bit of a rest too, but... And Robbie Lancaster come in, Whizzer. He came in for his first game and he performed pretty well.
Okay, so that wasn't... Even though you were disappointed with Jack Gay's being...
Well, not disappointed, but
was he dropped?
Well, I was talking to Chappie, so I'll give him a bit of a spell. He wouldn't hurt him, but...
And who's Chappell again?
Jason Chappell was a coach of Chelsea who was doing a very, very good job, if you don't mind.
Okay, but a little bit of a hiccup with the whole Jack Gay's thing.
Well, no, not really, but it's a bit of surprise. I was talking to Jack Gay before the game. He was no problem there.
Okay, so on to that. Okay, let's get into the game, Barry. Now the first half, I'll read the first quarter, 6-5 Chelsea to 7-2. So Mount Eliza had a bit of a lead. Well,
it was a very small lead, Colin. They got the jump on Chelsea in the first 4 or 5 minutes. They kicked 3 or 4 goals in the first probably 10 minutes. Chelsea only scored 1 goal. But they started to fight back. Chelsea got Peatling. Peatling was starring with Stephen Harrison, of course, who missed 100%, as Dougie calls him, and I call him. But he was, and at the finish of the quarter was a 13-goal quarter, Colin.
Okay, so that Mount Eliza were leading at this stage, so it was anyone's game. Now the second half, by the end of the first half, it was Chelsea were 10-6, just a narrow lead of 5 points to Mount Eliza's 9-5. So at half-time, what were your thoughts?
Well, half-time I thought they got out of it pretty well because they were showing a fair bit of fight. I tell you, was starring for Mount Eliza was Scott Simpson and Seb Streeton. Very big, tall fellows, Colin, taking the big marks down the forward line, and they upset Chelsea in the first quarter. But anyway, they got on top at the finish. They were 5 points in front.
But half-time, yeah.
The main cause it was Harrison, Peatling and Louis. They were really starring. Okay. Louis back to his brilliant best, he was.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. Now the second half, Chelsea really ran over the Redlegs. I'll give you the scores. By the third quarter, Chelsea was 16-12. They kicked 6 goals. And Mount Eliza only kicked 2 goals, 11-6. And then finally, they kicked another 7 goals, 6 in the last quarter, Chelsea, to 23-18, 156 to Mount Eliza 12-8, 80. So it was a shellacking.
Well, they started to take over after half-time. Louis, he was dominant all day. Middle end, Adam Anderson came on the ground. He started to tag that Williams. A very good move by Jason Chappell. The tag, the half-back flanker, Colin. Little Ando, and plus he was doing a bit of attacking himself because Harrison was non-stopping all day. Hit Peatling. Scotty McLeod come in the game, and of course Nigel Carmen in the back line, Colin, holding the back line together.
So would you say that they were the best players amongst them? Was there anyone else that was...
Well, no, they all, little Whizzer was, Robbie Lancaster was putting himself in the game too. Stoker was putting himself in, taking some nice big marks, and Warner was taking some nice marks too. I told you a couple of weeks ago, when he gets a couple of good grabs, Colin,
yep,
he's ready for a good game. But but they say at the third quarter they finished up. What was his third quarter score
16-12 to Mount Eliza's 11-6.
Well, I mean that was a pretty convincing third quarter because they really got on top. The big fellas at number 42 and number 11, Scott Simpson and Seb Streeton, they died out the game, and 6-goal lead in the third quarter. Wasn't it a 6-goal lead or 5-goal?
It was a 5-goal. Oh no, 6-goal lead.
6-goal lead.
Yeah.
Anyway, at the start of the last quarter, they really started to dominate. Louis was probably one of his back to his brilliant best there, Louis. And another thing too about Louis, had a pair of new white boots, Colin. He looked very different.
Oh boy.
Flashy, and
they have a new jumper too.
Well, the new jumper's there for the rest of the season, I think, for the centenary.
But it's new. It's a good jumper.
It looks all right now. Better than I think it's better than the other one.
So they ran away. They ran over the top of the Redlegs, 156-80. Who were the main goal kickers then, Barry?
Luke Stoke, he played a very good game, Luke Stoke. He kicked 5 goals. Could have kicked another 2 or 3, but he's taken some very good marks. And 3 goals to...
4 goals to Warner?
No, 4 goals to Warner. Chrissy Warner, he kicked 4 goals, and Jackson Fowler kicked a couple. There's a couple.
And McLeod kicked 2?
McLeod kicked 2, but there's 11 goal kickers, Colin. Extraordinary.
That's pretty
11
good.
goal kickers.
What does that really say about the team?
That's what I'm saying about the team, Colin. They're sharing the goal kicking around, which is very good. I mean, Chrissy Warner is starting to get back to his best now, I'm telling you now. Takes on a bit of taking the big marks. And of course, Luke Stokel, that's his best game for the season.
Okay.
And he's a very good sign because they've got a very potent, good forward.
Was he, Luke Stokel, good enough to make the votes, though? He got 5 goals.
Just missed out, Colin. You can't fit them all in, but...
Who got 1 vote?
1 vote to give to Jackson Powell, and played a 4-quarter football. He's a little star, mate. And of course, Stephen Harrison, Mr. 100%, as Dougie calls him, and I call him. He wasn't 100%, Colin. He's about 99% on Saturday.
Oh, so he only got the 2 votes.
Only got 2. And of course, A. Lewis, number 4,
there was talk that he was in the wilderness.
No, who told you that? I did, did I?
Yeah.
No, he was brilliant.
He's back from the wilderness.
Brilliant all day, mate. I tell you what, he was a class act.
Back from the wilderness. Well, just to mention a few highlights. Any particular highlights?
Well, just come to my little brain then. Jason Chapp was a very, very smart move of putting Adam Anderson on Mr. Williams from Mount Lot. He's like Aboriginal, I think. He's a very, very classy footballer, but a very classy half-back flanker.
Indigenous.
What do you call it? Attacking half-back flanker.
Yes.
Flanker. And Ando come on, tagged him, and then he started getting a few kicks himself, and he kicked a nice couple of goals, 1 or 2 goals, and that was a very good move by Chap. One of the highlights.
Very good.
The other highlight was, who was the other one? Well, Anthony Bruin's marking. He's an extraordinary mark, this fella.
Just clamps the ball, does he?
He's probably about 6 foot, but he looks short.
Maybe we can call him Clamps.
Yeah, but he's got the hands just stick, you know, really good
clamps.
marker.
He's got the clamps.
And who was the other one? There was Stokel's last goal.
Yeah.
At least, I reckon, 60 moves, I reckon, to win.
Miracle goal.
Topped his good game. You just missed out in the vote, Stokey, so don't worry about it. You're up there.
Keep it up. Now, next week, what's happening next week? Are you going to be reporting live from
I'm going to Kringle, that's dead right I am.
Okay, well, you've heard it here first, so looking forward to that report. Just finally, so that's Kringle next Monday. We'll hear about that from the weekend's game. Just finally, just a tribute to Lionel Rose.
Lionel Rose, I've met him 100 times. I didn't meet him. I was in a pub drink with him about 10 years ago down in Chelsea pub. We're playing the poker machines about 3 o'clock in the morning, one Friday morning. Him and I were playing 2 poker machines. Well, I went to his fights in Melbourne. I lived in Richmond. Watched all his fights and seen him win the world title bout against Fighting Arana.
Yep.
Champion fella.
But he did 62, too young.
And I went to a reunion about 8 years ago down at Mordialloc Hotel with Famishin, Lionel Rose and Jeff Finnick. And it was a top night, but he was a lot better. But the last few years, he's really had 2 or 3 strokes. Oh no, he was a champion fella. And a champion to watch.
Very good.
Very sad.
Thank you very much, Barry. And we look forward to your next report next week about the Kringle game.
Well, thanks again, Colin, for that brilliant directing and producing behind the camera. And bye for me and Season. Put that pen down, right? Bye for me and bye for Colin. Till next week.
See you then.